Hi, gang. How would you like to go to Once Upon a Time Land?
Once upon a time land?
Yes. Let's go to Fairytale Land. We'll meet a lot of very interesting people.
La la, la 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 la, la la, la 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 la. Let's go to a fairy tale land, a wonderful world only kids understand. It's over the rainbow and back of the sun, a land of enchantment, excitement and fun.
Red Riding Hood will say hello as off to Grandma's house she'll go. And Snow White you are sure to find with the 7 dwarfs all close behind.
You'll see a beanstalk oh so high, and a giant climb down from the sky. You'll meet Rose Red and Cinderella and find the prince a charming fella.
Let's go to a fairy tale land, a wonderful world only kids understand. It's over the rainbow and back of the sun, a land of enchantment, excitement and fun.
You'll see a girl with golden hair, and a mama and a papa and a baby bear, a big bad wolf and 3 little pigs, a brick house, a straw house, and 1 of twigs.
The ugly duckling will swim by, Hansel and Gretel you're sure to find, and the little man is sure to claim that Rumpelstiltskin is his name.
Let's go to a fairy tale land, a wonderful world only kids understand. It's over the rainbow and back of the sun, a land of enchantment, excitement, and fun.
Here's a little duckling who's looking very sad. Cheer up, little fellow. It isn't all that bad. You may think no one loves you, that the world's an ugly place. But here's a song that ought to put a smile upon your face. There once was an ugly duckling with feathers all stubby and brown, and the other birds in so many words said, "Get out of town! Get out! Get out! Get out of town!" And he went with a quack and a waddle and a quack in a flurry of eiderdown. That poor little ugly duckling went wandering far and near, but at every place they said to his face, "Now, get out of here! Get out! Get out! Get out of here!" And he went with a quack and a waddle and a quack and a very unhappy tear. All through the winter time he hid himself away, ashamed to show his face, afraid of what others might say. All through the winter in his lonely clump of weed, till a flock of swans spied him there and very soon agreed, "You're a very fine swan indeed."
Swan? Me a swan? Oh, go on. You're a swan.
Take a look at yourself in the lake and you'll see. And he looked and he saw and he said,
Why, it's me. I am a swan. I'm not such an ugly duckling, no feathers all stubby and brown. For in fact these birds in so many words said, "The best in town. The best, the best, the best in town." Not a quack, not a quack, not a waddle or a quack, but a glide and a whistle and a snowy white back, and a head so noble and high. Say, who's an ugly duckling? Not I.
deep in the woods in an evergreen glade, in a beautiful beautiful cottage enchantingly made of gingerbread and candy sweet lived the wickedest witch that you ever could meet.
Come right this way to the gingerbread house, the gingerbread house, the gingerbread house. I'll warm your bones and I'll feed you sup. Then 1, 2, 3, I'll gobble you up. And the witch of the gingerbread house is me.
Now Hansel and Gretel were wandering there. They were hungry and numb from the cold wintry air, when smoke they saw from the chimney roar, and a sweet little lady sang out from the door.
Come right this way to the gingerbread house, the gingerbread house, the gingerbread house. I'll warm your bones and I'll feed you sup. Then 1, 2, 3, I'll gobble you up. The witch of the gingerbread house is me.
She led them inside with the friendliest smile, and they warmed by the fire till after a while. She made some soup and she baked some bread, still humming the same little tune in her head.
Come right this way to the gingerbread house, the gingerbread house, the gingerbread house. I'll warm your bones and I'll feed you sup. Then 1, 2, 3, I'll gobble you up. The witch of the gingerbread house is me.
When Hansel and Gretel had eaten their fill, the witch gave a laugh with a cold-blooded chill, and now she shrieked, "I'm hungry too, and the next thing I'll bake in my oven is you." But in her excitement the witch lost her head, and she fell right into her oven instead. And all that's left of that witch today is the silly old song that she sang this away.
Come right this way to the gingerbread house, the gingerbread house, the gingerbread house. I'll warm your bones and feed you sup. Then 1, 2, 3, oh, I'll gobble you up. Oh-ho! Aha! And the witch of the gingerbread house is me.
Everybody knows how a little boy grows. He grows straight up to his head from his toes. But there was a little boy, so the story goes, and nothing ever grew except his nose.
Pinocchio, oh, 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 what makes your nose just grow and grow? Did you order it? Do you water it? When you're in a crowd, does it blow too loud? Pinocchio, oh me, oh my, you're such a funny looking guy. May we be so bold when you have a cold? Does it make a breeze every time you sneeze? Oh, you shouldn't be surprised, you've been telling lots of lies. Uh-oh, Pinocchio.
Now there was a lovely lady called the fairy with blue hair. She could fix up his nose so nobody would stare. She said, "My little wooden friend, now I would advise you stop telling all those nasty lies." And sure enough, as quick as a wink, Pinocchio's nose started to shrink. It started to shrink, shrink, shrink. It started to shrink, shrink, shrink. It started to shrink, 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 shrink. Pinocchio,
Oh gosh, oh gee, your nose is small again, we see. Will you pardon us if we make a fuss? We just hope and pray that it's here to stay.
We're so glad your lies have ended. You look absolutely splendid. Oh, Pinocchio. Never speak to wolves when you're going through the wood. Here's what happened to Red Riding Hood.
Red Riding Hood went to Grandma's house with jam and jelly and pies, not knowing Mr. Wolf had dressed as Grandma in disguise. "Oh, Grandma, what big eyes you have!" she said with great surprise.
"The better to see you, Red Riding Hood, my dear, dear, dear. Diddle-dum, and yum. Come in, there's nothing to fear."
But underneath her nightgown cap, Red Riding Hood oddly spied two great big ears that went flip-flop, the nightcap couldn't hide. "Oh, Grandma, what big ears you have!" And Mr. Wolf replied,
"The better to hear you, Red Riding Hood, my dear, dear, dear. Diddle-dum, and yum. Come close, there's nothing to fear."
But when Red Riding Hood looked about, there, as plain as day, two very hairy paws stuck out in a most peculiar way. "Oh, Grandma, what big hands you have!" she said with great dismay.
"The better to hold you, Red Riding Hood, my dear, dear, dear. Diddle-dum, and yum. Come here, there's nothing to fear."
But Riding Hood shook and shivered when suddenly she saw two big rows of shining teeth that didn't look like Grandma's. "Oh, Grandma, what big teeth you have!" And the wolf let out a roar.
"The better to eat you, don't bother to cry for help. Help. Diddle-dum, and yum. I'll eat you with one gulp."
But suddenly there appeared a woodsman brave and good, and with two good whacks of his trusted axe, he saved Red Riding Hood. Hooray, 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 hooray! He saved Red Riding Hood. He chased that wolf for good. He saved Red Riding Hood. Snow White lived with 7 little men who worked all day digging diamonds and gold. They saved Snow White from a very wicked witch, or so the story's told. Hi-ho, to make your troubles go. Just keep on singing all day long. Hi-ho, 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 hi-ho. For if you're feeling low, you positively can't go wrong with a hi-ho.
We dig in our mind the whole day through. To dig is what we like to do. And while we dig, we always sing. For when you dig, there ain't a better thing than a tune. You can whistle or sing croon. Hi-ho, it's home from work we go. Hi-ho, all 7 in a row. With a
Hi-ho, to make your troubles go. Just keep on singing all day long. Hi-ho, hi-ho. For if you're feeling low, you positively can't go wrong with a hi-ho.
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 You positively can't go wrong with a hi-ho. Who's afraid of the big bad wolf?
We are.
Well, don't be. Because 3 little pigs found a way to get rid of the big bad wolf. And then they were able to sing this song. Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? Big bad wolf, big bad wolf. Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? La 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 la. Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? Big give 3 figs. Number 1 was very gay, and he built his house with hay. With a hey, hey, toot, he blew on his flute, and he played around all day. Number 2 was fond of figs, and so he built his house with twigs. Hey, diddle, diddle, he played on his fiddle and danced with lady pigs. Number 3 said, nix on tricks, I will build my house with bricks. He had no chance to sing and dance, 'cause work and play don't mix. Ah, 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 the two little pigs just twink and laugh. Ah, ah, who's afraid of the big bad wolf? Big bad wolf, big bad wolf. Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? La 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 la. Came the day when fate did frown, and the wolf flew into town. With a gruff, puff, puff, he puffed just enough, and the hay house fell right down. 1 and 2 were scared to death of the big bad wolfie's breath. By the hair on your chinny chin, I'll blow you in, and the twig house answered yes. No one left but number 3 to save the piglet family. When they knocked, he fast unlocked and said, come in with me. Now they all were safe inside, and the bricks heard Wolfie's pride. So he slid down the chimney, and oh by Jimmy, in the fire he was fried. Ah, 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 the three little pigs rejoiced and laughed. Ah, ah, who's afraid of the big bad wolf? Big bad wolf, big bad wolf. Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? Tra la la la, tra la la la, tra la la la, la la.
Oh, there's porridge on the table, but no one in sight. I'm sure no one will mind it if I have myself a bite. This porridge is too hot, and this one is too cold, but this one is just right.
Someone's been at my porridge, the spoon's still in the cup.
My goodness, someone's been at my porridge, and the spoon's still in the cup.
Oh, Mommy, someone's been at my porridge, and they've eaten it. All up. Eaten it, eaten it, eaten it all up. Oh, eaten it, eaten it, eaten it up. I feel like sitting down now, and I really must comb my hair. And here's a place to do it, in this lovely little chair. This is the cutest little chair. I think I'll sit right down.
Someone sat upon my chair, the cushion's all askew.
My goodness, someone sat upon my chair, and the cushion's all askew.
Oh, Mommy, someone sat upon my chair, and they've broken
And they've broken it
in two. Broken it, broken it, broken it in two. Oh, broken it, broken it, broken it too. I feel so tired and sleepy, think I'll go upstairs to bed. I'll find a blanket to keep me warm and a pillow for my head. Look at those 3 beds. I'll just climb into this one. Oh,
Someone's rumpled up my bed, the blanket's on the floor.
Oh my goodness, someone's rumpled up my bed, and the blanket's on the floor.
oh, Mommy, someone's sleeping in my bed. Just listen to
And just listen to her.
Goldilocks, Goldilocks, listen to her snore. Oh, Goldilocks, Goldilocks,
Won't you go away?
go away from our cottage, go away from my door. Go back where you came from and bother us no more.
Get up,
Go away, get up,
Go away, go home,
go away, go away,
go away, get up, go away,
get up,
go away,
go home,
go away,
go away,
go away, get up, go away,
get up,
go away,
go home,
go away,
go away,
go away, get up, go away.
If you sit in a corner and dream your dreams, beautiful things can occur. Here's a song about Cinderella and the prince who married her.
Cinderella, good and true, though it seems work is all you do. If you wish with all your might, you'll dance too at the royal ball tonight.
Presto, abacadabra, puff and alakazoo. Oh, what magic I can do. Presto, abracadabra, puff and alakazam.
his ribbon bow. Here's a pumpkin coach to ride, 6 white horses with coachman by your side. Find your prince, but say farewell, quick by midnight, or else you'll break the spell.
Presto, abacadabra, puff and alakazoo. Oh, what magic I can do. Presto, abracadabra, puff and alakazam. I'm a fairy godmother, I am. I am, I am, I am, I am, I am.
At the ball the prince was there. With one glance he loved the maiden fair. When she fled, all he could find was one glass slipper that she had left behind. When they searched the kingdom through, found the one who fit into her shoe. Cinderella wed her prince, and they both lived happily ever since.
Presto, abracadabra, puff and alakazoo. Oh, what magic I can do. Presto, abracadabra, puff and alakazam. I'm a fairy godmother, I am. I am, I am, I am, I am, I am.
La 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 la.
This is the story of a boy named Jack who traded his cow for beans in a sack one day not long ago. By very unknown magical means, the beans began to grow.
With a wiggle to the left and a wiggle to the right, the stalk of the beanstalk grew all night, taller than a treetop and a mountain high. And it never did stop till the tip of the top reached right up to the sky.
Jack took one look and he started to climb up, 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 1 foot at a time, till he reached the top, you know, where a giant lived in a castle grand. Yes, Jack climbed up to a very strange land when those beans began to grow. By very unknown magical means, the beans began to grow.
With a wiggle to the left and a wiggle to the right, the stalk of the beanstalk grew all night, taller than a treetop and a mountain high. And it never did stop till the tip of the top reached right up to the sky.
The giant was a giant of a giant, by gum. When he roared with a roar, fee-fi-fo-fum, Jack shook from head to toe, and he hid in the kitchen out of the way. And as he hid, he rued the day those beans began to grow. By very unknown magical means, the beans began to grow.
With a wiggle to the left and a wiggle to the right, the stalk of the beanstalk grew all night, taller than a treetop and a mountain high. And it never did stop till the tip of the top reached right up to the sky.
Now, when the giant was fast asleep with a magical hen and a harp to keep, Jack tiptoed out to go. But the giant woke up. He had ears of a hawk. He chased Jack down that very stalk where the beans began to grow. By very unknown magical means, the beans began to grow.
With a wiggle to the left and a wiggle to the right, the stalk of the beanstalk grew all night, taller than a treetop and a mountain high. And it never did stop till the tip of the top reached right up to the sky.
slid down the beanstalk, plop, 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 picked up an axe, chop, 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 cut down the stalk below, and the giant, he came tumbling down, and all there was a hole in the ground where the beanstalk used to grow. By very unknown magical means, the beanstalk used to grow.
With a wiggle to the left and a wiggle to the right, the stalk of the beanstalk grew all night, taller than a treetop and a mountain high, and it never did stop till the tip of the top reached right up to the sky.
No trip to Fairytale Land would be complete without some Mother Goose rhymes. And they're even more fun when you sing them. I'll show you what I mean. Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such sport, and the dish ran away with the spoon.
Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such sport, and the dish ran away with the spoon.
I know another one, Dr. Fun. Little boy blue, come blow your horn. The sheep's in the meadow, the cow's in the corn. Where is the boy that looks after the sheep? He's under the haystack fast asleep.
Little boy blue, come blow your horn. The sheep's in the meadow, the cow's in the corn. Where is the boy that looks after the sheep? He's under the haystack fast asleep.
Here's my favorite. Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet, eating her curds and whey. There came a big spider who sat down beside her and frightened Miss Muffet away.
Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet, eating her curds and whey. There came a big spider who sat down beside her and frightened Miss Muffet away.
Remember this one? There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children, she didn't know what to do. She gave them some broth without any bread. Then she whipped them all soundly and sent them to bed.
There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children, she didn't know what to do. She gave them some broth without any bread. Then she whipped them all soundly and sent them to bed.
When I was a youngster, we sang this one. There was a crooked man, and he walked a crooked mile. He found a crooked sixpence against a crooked stile. He bought a crooked cat, which caught a crooked mouse, and they all lived together in a little crooked house.
There was a crooked man, and he walked a crooked mile. He found a crooked sixpence against a crooked stile. He bought a crooked cat, which caught a crooked mouse, and they all lived together in a little crooked house.
I think everybody knows Humpty Dumpty, right, gang?
Right, Dr. Fun?
Then let's go!
Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again.
Our fairy tale trip is over, I fear, but we'll see you next visit.
We all will be
At the Funhouse, that is. See you soon.